Today, I want to teach you how to look through a man's life portfolio before accepting to say yes to him, and also how to build yours as well. But what I'm going to teach you regarding how to choose with a man's life portfolio, what I'll term a life CV, this would help you know how to major on the majors and not on the minors. A lot of times we have this conversation about negotiables and non-negotiables, but it looks as if every time people come on to social media, the line gets blurred. They don't know what should be negotiated and what should not be negotiated. I want to talk to you about that today, and we'll just dive right into it. Thank you so much for staying here. At the end of the video, you get to know a bit more about me. Thank you for tuning in. When you are going for a job interview, or if you're going to employ a person in your own organization, one of the key things that you are going to look through or you're going to submit is what you call the CV. Now, when a person submits this CV, it is not necessarily all their life's achievements. A lot of times, when people tweak their CV according to what the present organization requires. So, a person can be multi talented in different aspects. But if your organization, for instance, needs a project manager, then they are going to tweak their experiences on that particular CV to be appealing towards what is needed of them in your organization. I want to believe that you know this because I'm talking to C suite leaders, successful women who are busy in their lives as well. Now, we are quick to submit CVs when we need a job, and we're also quick to accept and look through CVs in our senior roles when we're accepting a job. But have you ever considered and thought about checking through the CV of a person that you're going to go spend life with forever? Whether you are starting out with dating the person, again, on this channel, we emphasize on seriousness, long term dating towards marriage. When I mean long term dating, I don't mean it should be spanning to 10 years. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the dating should be one that is intentional and that is going forth into marriage, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, whatever the case may be. So, what are some of these things that you should look at in the life of the man that is going to come into your life? What should you be paying attention to in his CV? Number one, you should be paying attention to his selflessness and his service. In what ways has he served? Of course, at this time, it is not impossible for it to be something that would spring up in the world. I mean, the world is changing every day. And if as a even as a person who is in the matchmaking space, this is something we can totally introduce. What is your life CV like? All right. So in case you're hearing about it like the first time, this is a concept that is new to you. Remember that you heard it here first. Okay. So, what are the things you should be paying attention to? Again, these are some of the conversations that you can find in my 100 questions and relationship conversations to have before even stepping into a relationship. But you should be looking forward to selflessness. In what way has this man served? And it's not just in his workplace, because a lot of times the workplace is tied to rewards. I get that you're passionate about your work, but a lot of times, if that workplace is paying you money, yeah, that's a sort of reward. Remember that you're not going to be paying anybody's salary in the marriage setting. So it is important to look at what sort of way has this man volunteered and served others selflessly, whether it's in an organizational form, in an individual form, if it's something that he does occasionally, and different people are different. So it's not to say that, oh, your man must be NGO based for him to be the right one for you. Absolutely not what I'm saying. But there must be service and selflessness in demand in the portfolio of this man that is discussing with you about marriage. Many times, many people don't pay attention to the service and selflessness of a particular person. They like the person, for instance, because the person is an actor. They like the person because the person is built. They like the person because the person is popular. They like the person. We can go on and on. And actor, you can fill it in with anything that signifies a man of status. So typically, a woman will look at that kind of man and think that, oh, she's made. Now, there are men like that, many men like that are very selfless. So this is not to say, oh, men that are on the top, they are not selfish, they are not selfless. And it looks as if they are always talking about to women to go and continue to look for men from the scratch. That is not what I'm saying. I don't hold that belief here. I hold the belief of seeing beyond the physical, seeing beyond the status. That's the belief I hold. Whether your man has a status in society or not. That is, and if you've been following me, if you have not been following me, this is a great time to like this video and actually subscribe, because there's a lot that you've missed and there's a lot that is going to come on, all of which I'm not going to use this video to explain. But for those who have been following me, you know what I talk about when I talk about the kind of man you should be with. So selflessness is key. How is this person serving? Whether it's their mom, whether it's their father, whether it's their family members, whether it's their community. Again, anything that is detached from a reward. Is this person a kind of person that can give themselves into that kind of service? Because a lot of times we women are so attracted to men that are self-filled and selfish. You see a man in the gym going all out to make sure that his body is built and all that. While that is good health wise, nothing wrong with that. That cannot be a criteria for choosing a husband. A lot of times, when you look at half of the people, maybe not everybody, but half of people that are doing that is for selfish reasons. What is selfish reason? To look good, to be admired, to enter a room and be noticed. All of these things are selfish reasons. But because you are not seeing through the your nose, you think that, oh, this person is there and then he has taken me out for dinner and then he opened the car door for me and then he's built. Oh my God, this must be the man of my dreams. Blessed are you if you then now have that kind of man. He's selfless and everything in between. Good for you. But those externals are not the things to use to determine who the right kind of person is. There are different other videos that I'm going to be recording and I've recorded about helping you seeing beyond just the status and the physical look. So there are different other things that can be filled in the CV, but I want to pay attention. What I'm paying attention to in this particular installment is selflessness and service. Because marriage is a department for service. Marriage is an institution for service. And you yourself as well. Are you just all about going around saying, oh, I'm a big babe, I'm a big girl? Is that all that you're about? And that's like many people who continue to parade themselves like that. They don't care about people. Even when they do outreach, the whole world must know that they've given. Again, because it's all about them. It's back to self. So there's nothing they can do in secret. No, you must know that I gave to the children in Badagry. It's compulsory. And while there's the publicity part of it, if you're promoting an NGO and you need funds, there are also things that you can do and just let it be. If you have a partner, if you yourself are a person that have never done anything selflessly to a person that the whole world doesn't know, I don't know if you're ready for marriage, because this is why we have this drama and cinema copy of a lot of divorce in marriage, because everybody is just struggling. It's all about self. It's the battle of self. Everybody is struggling to be seen. Everybody is struggling to be noticed. Everybody is struggling for them to be said. No, it must be me. You must be the one that must serve me. It is my turn, and so on and so forth. And people find that they cannot go the long way, because at the end of the day, they did not come there to serve. They did not come there out of selflessness. It is all about them. Now, a question that you may be asking is, so say now, does it mean that there is nothing I should do for myself? Does it mean that, or it should be all about what my partner wants? Not that this portfolio and CV that I'm talking about you checking through what this person is doing for other people. Not eye service. I'm talking about eye service. I'm talking about genuine love for other people. Check what this person is doing, and that kind of person can have a heart for service or has some sort of basic understanding for what marriage entails, and you yourself as well. Now to the question of, oh, what if, wow, this thing, this service and selflessness thing, now wow, does it mean that in marriage there's nothing in it for me? The great and beautiful thing about service is that in serving and in selflessness, you are going to be fulfilled. So this struggle and just pulling for self. Have you been introduced to selflessness and service and see how you'll be fulfilled as well? Of course, then there are other things that you can do to also serve yourself in that sense, like take care of yourself. Nobody says, oh, serve and forget your destiny. Don't take care of it. So just be looking tattered. That's not what I'm saying in this video at all. So there's a part for that. One of the reasons why I needed to do this video, and it's for men and women, for male and female, is because we have a lot of pamper yourself, take yourself out, road, as if those are the things that are supposed to make a marriage work. Pamper yourself, take yourself out. There's nothing like that. But is that all the thing that single women can do in their life? Is that all the thing that single men can do in their life? It's only to pamper themselves, take themselves out, go on trips. Those things are great. They're nice. But we're talking about the art right here on this channel. Anyways, different people have different motive. But for me, I'm trying to introduce you to reality of what you are going to be tasked with in marriage and how you should actually start preparing towards that. Does that make sense? And when you are a person of service as well, one of the great things is that you also find your partner either in the place of service, and even if not in the place of service, particularly because of how the world has changed in this day and age, you're going to also be able to attract a person who has your sort of cover, because it's not all about self for you. It's not self. Oh, what can you get today? What can be done for you today? That's not all about it, because that's not what marriage is about. So in what way are you building your marital CV to reflect selflessness and service? And in what way is he also building his marital CV to reflect selflessness and service? Are you paying attention? So now you know. So you should be able to say, oh, what does your life CV look like? Your marital CV, what does it look like? I don't want to say marital CV because literally is the life that you're living that you're going to bring into marriage. Not like you are building a false marital CV, or you're building something. Ah, no, this specifically for marriage. I know and I get that there are relationship resources like this that are available, but it should all be for life development. You're not supposed to compartmentalize your life because you are getting married. So that's why I'm tagging it as a life CV. This has been a good video. If you enjoyed this video, like this video, share with me your comments, your thoughts. What do you think about this particular topic that we just treated? What have you learned? What are you going to put into action? I am Signal. Thank you so much. I create videos like this on the journey to helping you meet and marry your partner. Meet and marry your husband, meet and marry your partner. For men who are watching, and this is available here, right here on Signal TV every week. And then we have the shorts that is available for you in a minimum of 3 days a week. You want to make sure that you're subscribed, and at least you share this video to 2 people. I'll see you in the next video, but there are videos that are going to pop up that you can watch that I know you have missed, right? Thank you so much for watching.